In the 3rd millennium BCE, Mesopotamian kings recorded and interpreted their dreams on wax tablets. For them, dreams were not mere nighttime images, but messages, omens, and divine warnings. 1,000 years later, the ancient Egyptians wrote an actual dream book, listing over 100 common dreams and assigning a specific meaning to each. Even back then, humans sensed that dreams were not random, that they held something deeper within. Over the following centuries, our quest to understand why we dream never stopped. Philosophers, doctors, scientists, and psychologists have all tried to answer this universal question. Because if you think about it, we all dream, every night, even when you believe you haven't dreamt at all. But before we continue, if this kind of content fascinates you, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. It's the best way to support the channel and not miss future explorations of the mind, the brain, and the mysteries of consciousness. After centuries of observation, scientific research, technological progress, and endless persistence, we still don't have a clear or universal answer. But we do have several fascinating theories. Stay until the end, because you'll discover how a seemingly random dream once revealed a hidden secret at the heart of chemistry, changing forever the way we see the world. One of the most famous theories suggests that we dream to fulfill our desires. In the early 1900s, Sigmund Freud proposed that all dreams, even the most unsettling nightmares, were constructed from images and experiences of our everyday conscious life. But according to Freud, dreams don't just shuffle what we experience while awake. Those seemingly random images hide deep symbolic meanings, closely connected to the fulfillment of unconscious desires that the conscious mind cannot or will not accept. Freud argued that what we remember upon waking is not the dream in its original form, but a transformed, masked version designed to protect our consciousness.
Through symbols, metaphors, and illogical scenes, the dream allows our most primitive impulses to emerge without being directly recognized. Analyzing dreams is like decoding a hidden language, a process that can bring inner conflicts, repressed desires, and emotional tensions to light, paving the way to greater self-awareness and, potentially, psychological healing. But dreams aren't just about fulfilling desires. Some researchers think they help us remember better. Imagine learning something new, a route, a map, or a complex sequence of actions. Sleeping helps, but dreaming seems to help even more. In 2010, researchers discovered that people performed much better at navigating a complex 3D maze if they had slept and dreamed about the maze before their second attempt. Results were up to 10 times better than for those who stayed awake thinking about it, or who slept without dreaming about it. According to this theory, some memory consolidation processes can only occur during sleep, and dreams serve as a visible signal that these mechanisms are taking place. At night, the brain reorganizes information, strengthens the most useful neural connections, and integrates new experiences with what you already know. In this sense, dreaming isn't a distraction, but a vital part of how you learn, remember, and improve your cognitive abilities. But dreams aren't just for remembering. Some scientists suggest they help us forget certain things. Your brain contains roughly 10,000 trillion neural connections. Every thought, action, and experience continually create new ones. According to a 1983 neurobiological theory called reverse learning, during sleep, especially in REM phases, the brain reviews these neural connections and discards those that are unnecessary or redundant. Imagine your brain as a computer that occasionally needs to clean up. Without this process, extra connections would accumulate, creating a kind of mental noise. Useless thoughts could interfere with the important ones when you're awake and need to make decisions. In this sense, dreams are a visible sign of this nightly cleanup, an essential mechanism to keep your mind clear, flexible, and efficient during everyday life. And it doesn't stop there. Some scientists believe that dreams help your brain function properly. According to the continuous activation theory, the brain needs to consolidate and create memories even when external input decreases. When you sleep and the world around you goes quiet, the brain cannot stop. On the contrary, it remains highly active. It automatically generates new data, drawing from its memory archives, mixing memories, emotions, and images. This is precisely what you experience as a dream. Scenes that seem random actually serve to keep the brain operational. In other words, dreams are like a mental screensaver. They have no precise narrative purpose, but prevent the system from going into standby. While you rest, your brain continues to work silently, organizing information, strengthening connections, and preparing your mind to face a new day awake. Dreams also have a more practical side. Some researchers suggest they help us train. Think about dreams where you run, fight, fall, or are chased. They are extremely common. The threat simulation theory proposes that dreams allow you to exercise your fight or flight instincts in a safe environment. It's like a virtual gym for your mind. But not all dreams are unpleasant. Some, let's admit it, are decidedly more enjoyable. Even in these cases, researchers believe the brain is simply practicing, training emotional and behavioral responses that could be useful in real life without any real-world risk.
Another hypothesis is that we dream to heal. During REM sleep, stress-related neurotransmitters are less active. This means you can relive painful or traumatic experiences with a reduced emotional load. Experiencing them in dreams may help you process them more healthfully, give them new meaning, and integrate those emotions in a balanced way in your brain. It's no coincidence that people with PTSD or mood disorders often have trouble sleeping. Scientists suggest that a lack of dreams could contribute to maintaining these disorders, reducing the brain's ability to cope effectively with trauma or stress.
Dreaming, in this sense, acts like a mental rehearsal, allowing you to confront difficult emotions safely and gradually build resilience. Over time, this nightly practice can help your mind recover, adapt, and strengthen emotional regulation, preparing you to face challenges in your waking life with greater stability and calm. Finally, we dream to solve problems. In dreams, the rigid rules of reality don't exist. Logic is more fluid. Associations are free. This allows the mind to create new scenarios and find solutions that you wouldn't consider while awake. John Steinbeck called it the sleep committee, and it's how Kekulé, the German chemist, discovered the structure of benzene. Legend has it that Kekulé, the German chemist, was pondering the structure of benzene when suddenly he had a visionary insight. He dreamed of a serpent biting its own tail, forming a perfect, circular, and symmetrical ring, representing natural balance. Upon waking, he realized that benzene was not linear, but a closed ring of carbon atoms, completely revolutionizing organic chemistry and the way chemists think about aromatic molecules. But it's not just about chemistry or scientific discoveries. Every time you dream, your brain explores combinations, tests strategies, and offers insights you could use in real life, in creativity, work, or problem solving. Dreams also let you test impossible ideas, try alternative scenarios, and train your creative mind without any real-world risk, giving you surprising insights you can apply as soon as you wake up. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps a lot and allows us to continue creating content like this. These are just some of the most important theories. Perhaps one day, thanks to technology, we'll finally discover why we really dream. But until then, all we can do is keep dreaming.